Hi there, is that Jolly Ann?
Yep, that's me. Melissa, right?
Is that your real name? Or your clown name? It's quite clever. Sounds like Jolly Ann.
Yeah, you wouldn't be the first person to notice that, but no, it is my real name as well.
Well, nice to meet you. Okay, I guess we should get started with the interview.
Interview?
Yes, for you to perform at my son's birthday party. That's what this is for.
Oh, I thought this was more of a informal chat about any personalizations you might want. People don't normally interview for clowns.
Well, some people aren't so concerned about the caliber of their children's entertainment, but I am.
Okay. What would you like to ask me?
Yeah, well, I was getting to that. Firstly, why do you want this job?
I like performing and entertaining and making children happy.
But why specifically this job? Like, why my son? Have you researched the role?
Oh, researching children sounds a little bit creepy to me, I'm afraid.
Yes, of course. I mean, I've done a full background check on you just to be sure.
Oh, I can see you're not opposed to a little bit of light stalking, however.
It's just a simple background check.
Yeah, I mean, I would have been more than happy to provide references and a DBS if asked.
I'm sure we'll get to that. Okay, perhaps it's better if we just get on to the main business and keep the questions for after.
The main business.
Yes, your routine.
Oh, totally. Yes. I'm completely happy to answer any questions you have about the performance that I do.
No, I want you to perform your usual routine and I will watch you and assess.
You want me to perform my routine for children for you?
Yes.
Now?
Yes.
I don't think that would really work. Just because it involves like a lot of ad-libbing and responding to the environment, a lot of physical comedy, you know?
Physical comedy? That doesn't sound very appropriate for a 5-year-old.
Oh, no, I mean like pulling a coin out of a child's ear and stuff like that.
Well, I certainly wouldn't want any child of mine to think that money just came out of nowhere and didn't have to be paid for.
Oh, it doesn't have to be a coin. Sometimes I use like little red balls or
I don't think the ear is the most hygienic place to be doing tricks anyway.
Oh, it doesn't actually go in their ear. It's a trick. The object's just in my sleeve, and then it just appears to come from the ear.
Anyway, let's how about we just go from the very beginning, your introduction. And I assume that isn't your usual costume.
Oh, no. My usual costume involves like a full face of a makeup. So if you'd wanted to see that, you probably should have called like an hour earlier. But there are photos on my website if you want to take a proper look. But maybe I can. Oh, 1 second. Okay. 1 moment. hopefully this will do for
Proceed.
now. Okay. Hello there, children. My name's Jolly-Ann, but you can call me Jolly Ann because sometimes I get so jolly I can't contain it. Gosh, you all look so small. Have you always been this small? Well, it is a very rude thing to be because that means I have to bend down like this. Like this to talk to you. And then I'd probably pretend to fall over, do that several times. And then I asked the children to stand on their tiptoes, to be taller, and a few bits like that.
Yeah, not bad overall. I do have some notes.
Notes.
Just a few ideas for you to block in. So for instance, in the beginning with the laugh, I wonder if you might want to incorporate more movement there. Okay, so for instance, say, take 3 paces to the left, swoop round to the right, just as you're beginning the laughing, to make it more engaging to the audience. Oh, I see you're not writing this down.
I'm sorry. I don't really work from a script. It's more of a spontaneous profession, and I have a whole mental catalogue of jokes that I throw in wherever they come up.
Surely every performer needs direction. And I can assure you of my competency if that's what you're worried about. I was a professional theatre director before my son was born.
I appreciate your feedback. But I have been doing this for more than 6 years now, and I think if you saw me actually in person with the actual children, then I'm sure you'd be happy with how it was.
Okay. Okay. Oh, let's carry on for now. What's next?
Okay. Now, what is the meaning of such a large gathering of you small things? Are you ants? No. Well, it must be a birthday. Is it someone's birthday? And then I'd do some talking with the birthday child, and I'd ask them a few questions about how old they are, presents, etc. Okay. Now, what to do with you lot? Ooh, I bet I know something you all like. I bet you all like ice cream.
No, my son is lactose intolerant. Try something else.
I bet you all like cake.
In fact, mentioning sugary foods at all might give the impression that those foods will be served at the party. So probably best just to avoid altogether.
There won't be any cake at the party.
Look, there's no need to look so shocked. The only reason cake prevails at birthday parties is due to unimaginative tradition. It's not because it is by any means a superior food. I happen to think the kids will be so much more excited by healthier dessert items that will be much less processed and much more flavorful.
Oh, of course. Of course.
Okay, Perhaps skip that bit. Carry on. What's next?
Well, you've already seen a flavour of my introduction. So then next I would move on to some games and activities with the children, which you can choose, of course. I can do a session on making balloon animals or some games like musical statues.
Sorry, I better go and see who that is.
I need this job. I need this job. I need this job. I need this job.
Hi. Ooh, hi again, Juliani. Still there?
Yeah.
Okay. I need your help. I'm just going to be straight with you. I don't have a son.
What the hell?
Okay. To put it simply, I write a very high-profile parenting column, as well as books and all sorts. But I don't actually have a son. And today, I'm giving a press interview about children's parties.
Right. So this is ridiculous. God, I'm gonna go. I thought this was a genuine.
No, there won't be a party, but I can still pay you. Look, in a moment, I have to go and give a press interview about children's parties, and I just needed some experience of what might be offered. But of course, they arrive bloody early and catch me out, and now they want to see me do an actual interview with an entertainer, which I will pay you for.
So you want me to let reporters watch you interview?
Yeah, that's it. And I'll pay you the whole fee. The fee you get for the party and like extra.
If that was all you wanted, why all of the stuff earlier? The what's so special about my child? The giving notes crap.
I was getting into character, like inventing the tips I would give.
This is so utterly bonkers. I don't get women like you.
I'm not one for one-upmanship between women. You can think you're better than me if you want, but you pretend for your job, right? I pretend for mine.
That is absolutely not the same thing. I don't pretend to have a whole other life, having a family when really I've got nothing.
Look, you're surely better than to believe that just because I don't have children, my life is empty. You don't have children either. I know that much from your website.
How the hell do you write an entire column about a child without anyone ever seeing him?
It's easy. You just claim privacy. Like a really big concern amongst parenting these days.
While writing about him in presumably national newspapers.
It's the kind of beautiful hypocrisy the media lap up. Some people love me and some people hate me, but the outrage machine just makes you popular at the end of the day.
God. And you're just you're fine with that, just writing awful stuff for money?
I never give out harmful advice. Some of it might be a bit silly and rather snobby, but I never advise anything that's actually going to hurt people. People just want to hear something a bit different, a bit out there.
It's still so weird. Morally.
Look, all I do this for is to earn enough money so that my family and my friends are in comfort and I can travel and I can do what I like. I play a fun part, and all I'm asking you to do is to please help me out with this for like an hour or so, and I'll pay you the full payment now. And once it's over, we can just go back to our lives. And this will be a simple, savvy deal between two businesswomen.
Oh, we are not alike.
Okay, you don't have to like me, but for what it's worth, I like you. And you did good answering my questions earlier. We make a good team.
Jesus Christ. Oh, heck, I'm in. But full payment as agreed.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, right, let me get this laptop in before these hacks start asking for more of that expensive tea. Okay, it's showtime.